It's not a sport for those that are faint or weak of heart.
This is a sport that attracts women with a lot of passion and a lot of drive.
I think there are people who don't feel that this is a sport women should play.
Roller derby is a full contact roller skating sport, kind of like football on skates.
The roller derby game or bout, we like to call it roller derby bout,
Consists of 2 packs containing 4 blockers and
1 pivot for each team.
And you have a jammer who would be considered like the ball, a star in their helmet. There's 8 girls out there at any given time trying to hit the ball and knock it down.
The first whistle, the jammers or the blockers take off. The second whistle, the jammers take off.
Pretty much the objective of the game is for your jammer to get through that pack at least once. Well, first the one time to become lead jammer, which means she can call it off at any time. And then secondly, to keep getting through that pack as many times as possible to score points. She scores points for each opposing player on the opposite team. Your job as a blocker is to help your jammer get through and to block the other jammer.
You play 2-minute jams, 30-minute halftime. Men and women can play it. Ours is a female league.
I'm the official chiropractor for the Orange County Roller Girls, something I'm very proud of. I've been working with the team for about a year. The girls are fabulous. They're great to work with. And what I do for them is I'm there at all of their home bouts, treating them before the bouts and during the bouts to make sure that they're moving freely, that their range of motion is good. If they have any injuries, we address those injuries while we're there at the event.
Oh, it's pretty aggressive. It's not scripted. Before you start playing the real game, you go through several series of skills tests, and you have to learn 20 pages of rules. And so we're as safe as you can get practicing something that is that intense. But when they're out there, this is real. There's no fake fighting in our league. There's no, you know, it's not like we're practicing. They're out there doing it for real. It's very aggressive.
I don't know if, you know, you say violent, and I think, violent. Aggressive, dirty, I don't know. You never hope to hurt somebody, really hurt somebody, so if you see somebody get hurt, it kind of stinks. But there's sportsmanship that goes on. We follow the Women's Flat Track Derby Association rules, so I said the word dirty, but we don't play dirty.
I think that the girls are very good about working for the spirit of the event. You know, I don't think anybody tries to hurt each other out there. They are aggressive, and the whole idea is to get the point and to win the game.
I am a blocker, and I play the number 2 position. And I'm normally up front with the pivot, who's the person with the stripe, which is like the number 1 position.
My role in the game of roller derby is the pivot, which means I control the speed of the pack. And in the last line of defense. She's not going to get past me.
Usually I play a jammer, which is the person that starts after the pack and is responsible for scoring the points. It's actually really challenging. When I first started, I was like, yeah, girls knocking into each other. All right, no problem. I can do this. I can smack some girls around. But there's actually a lot of strategy to it. You know, you have to really think about what the game is, know the rules, know what's going to be advantageous play. It's more mind than I thought it was.
There's really quite an art and a finesse to roller derby. It's not about overpowering. I think it's more of a game of skill than it is of power. There are ways to play the game and do it very efficiently and very effectively without hurting the other team.
We wear a helmet, mouth guard. Mouth guard's really important. Elbow pads, wrist guards, knee pads, skates.
Everybody's going to get hurt somehow, some way. It's just a matter of when. But you're going to get back in there again because it's something that you crave being a part of.
I think they tend to take a little bit better care of themselves just because of the requirements of the sport. The good news is most of the girls are fairly young, so they heal rather quickly.
But I ruptured my patella bursa sac in my knee, which happened during practice. Right when I fell, I still got right back up and started skating about halfway around the track. And then I fell on my own. Like, my body was like, you can't skate anymore. I think the only thing that could stop me is pregnancy. And that's only for the 9 months.
Some of my friends still don't quite get it. They're kind of like, what? You do what? Why would you do that? You know? And actually, my husband kept on pushing me. He's like, you should do it. You should do it. It'll be good for you. And he nagged me probably every day for about 6 months.
At first, nobody supported me. My entire family thought I was crazy. My husband thought it was ridiculous for many reasons. He didn't like the idea, obviously, because of time and because he wouldn't get to see me as much, and he thought I was going to get hurt. Nobody understood that or thought that I could do it. They didn't think that I could do it physically, mentally. I kind of took that as a little incentive to prove them wrong.
I was passionate about skating when I started, and I had no idea that I would be consumed by this. I think roller derby probably works best for people that need an escape. For me, it is everything I do.
It becomes your life. I could do something derby probably every day. There's not a lot that I don't say or do that derby doesn't come into it.
It's my life. Ever since I started playing roller derby, everything's changed. Roller derby I can think about all throughout the day because it makes me so happy. There's no stress involved, really.
You know, I think my job is just to keep them functioning so that they can continue to do what they want to do. You know, I think the girls that are out there, they recognize the dangers that are inherent with playing, but I think that is such with any sport. You're only young once. Go have some fun with it.
I'm probably in the best shape of my life. I feel like I want to do this till I'm 40.
Something in life might come up. I don't want to stop. I don't see an end in my future. I mean, we had a girl in our league who was, I think, 56. Why not skate the rest of my life? I don't think I ever want to stop. It's good for your body. It's good for yourself, mental and physical. Why stop?
Well, my husband, whenever he promotes it, he's always saying that, hey, come watch girls in, skimpy clothing beat the crap out of each other. It's great. So, I don't know if he's got the typical male opinion of the game, but I would say that's probably a pretty common one.
I mean, where else can you, come and play and hit a girl and it's okay? It's okay to hit her. It's okay to knock her down and be okay with that.
So I think this is one of the few places where we completely dominate the sport. It's our game. Nobody wants to see men play roller derby.
And there's other people who think it's great to see women be able to go out there and go balls out and have a good time and play a sport.
I think there are a lot of stereotypes for girls who play roller derby. The number one that I got when I first started was that all girls are lesbians, and I'm just gonna say it, that they're butch dykes, and that's what everyone was telling me. Another stereotype is that we all have tattoos, we all cuss, we're all promiscuous, tough, so guys don't want to talk to us. We're mean, that we're all bitches. Like that's the stereotype, and it's surprising to some people that some of us are really nice.
Because it's great to see women enjoying a sport and being able to get out there and get aggressive and not worry about how that looks to other people. You can actually just go and play a sport for the sheer joy of it.
Women tend to take care of everybody else around them and not for themselves. This is something where you have to focus on your own body and your own team, and you'll have women around you making sure that you're okay too.
The girls, it's a tight group. It's a very tight group, and they all have each other's backs, so they spend a lot of time together, and I think it's a very positive thing for all of them.
I love skating. I've absolutely always loved skating. It's just like the freest thing you can do. You're just floating along, and you lose yourself.
If you come across something that you really like, whether you think you can't do it or not, just give it a shot. I had no clue what I needed to do for roller derby, and I figured it out, and I'm loving it.
We're all here to support each other. We don't always get along, but you know who your family is when they're there. But when you're losing and you still have your buddies there to support you, I think that's where this is a family.
I kind of like that, knowing I have over 60 women that I can count on anytime.
This is girls supporting each other, empowering each other, and it has. I mean, I don't think any girl here will tell you that their confidence went down after joining roller derby. Everybody here would tell you they had a confidence boost.
I'm tremendously proud. I see the progression. I meet all the girls when they start, so I'm able to see, like when some girls are holding onto the wall and can't even skate around, to they're out there being strong women, being role models for other people. Or if you talk to anybody in the league, they have their own reason for being here. They have their own, whatever they get out of it, whether it's they're escaping from their life, or they're trying to build a new one, or they want to, dress up again, or they want to get back into athletics again, they want to make friends. There's so many different reasons why you're involved here. I'm proud to know them, and I'm proud to be able to help them write another story in their life.
I'm not just empowered by playing roller derby because it's fun and awesome and all the positive mental and physical, and although those benefits are great, but the fact that I'm a woman and I'm doing this is really cool. So I think that's something as a woman I can be proud of. I guess that I do everything, and it's still probably to some people not enough, but whatever. I don't care.
It's made me more calm. Whatever's going on in my life, I know I've got derby. And I know I feel better as soon as I get my skates on.
You like that?